Okay, people are asking for NASDAQ. Cool, let's do NASDAQ. It's literally going to be a very short session, guys. NASDAQ. Okay, this is NASDAQ, everyone's baby. Let's check. Okay, I've said to people countless times, we need to stop trading on small time frames now. You need to stop hopping in and out of the market. You're going to be stuck in patterns that you don't understand. Okay, let's wait for it to load. We've got 147 people on, 150. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Somebody just said it's been long. I know, guys. It's been a very long one. But I have something so interesting to share with you guys. Okay, so somebody said, I'm actually on GBP/USD. Let's start with GBP/USD. Okay, cool. So I said, on the last session that we had, I said my new trend is analyzing on a monthly chart now. And the reason as to why I said this is because it's so much easier for one to actually predict zones of sensitivity on a monthly chart. Monthly charts are very clean. You can spot all the zones. There's not a lot of consolidations. But if there's one thing I really need you all to pay attention to is wicks, right? These little legs here. These shadows have literally saved me so much in analyzing this monthly chart. Every little shadow here actually has a story to tell. And the first thing that I'll ever do when I come on a monthly chart is to obviously predict past candlestick shadows, okay? Other people actually term them as wicks. I don't know if there's another term aside from those two words. So these are shadows. First thing I do when I get to a monthly chart, I fully predict, okay, let's not say predict. I want to fully understand what this previous candlestick means, okay? So I'm just going to zoom it in. Okay, let's go. First things first, I'm going to mark these wicks. Because for me, these wicks tell a story. And these wicks are being drawn based on past information, right? Remember, guys, technically, past information will help you predict the future. You know, past information is what's going to help you predict what the next move is going to be. First thing I do, I want to fully understand why these wicks were given birth to at these certain zones. I never speak of price, not because I don't know price, but I just prefer terming it as a zone of sensitivity. And the reason for me calling it a zone of sensitivity is because there's a lot of zones where the market will obviously show a bit of sensitivity. And it's all based on what happened during past information. Sorry, that's broken English. I don't even know how to say it properly. Okay, I can see that this past candlestick is obviously red in color, which signifies a downtrend. Okay, it's red, and then I can see that this wick turned here, so I marked it, and the other wick turned here. Fine. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is, after I've predicted this one, is to go predict the candlestick that came before that one. If you look at this candlestick, they had a turn all the way there, right? They had a turn all the way there. But I want you to see how this candlestick and this candlestick basically all closed within the same zone, right? So if I were to mark that past candlestick, if I'm going to mark it here, I'm going to put a horizontal line there. I'm going to put another horizontal line here, right? This now means the market was forced to stop at these two positions. This wick is basically the market saying, guys, I was forced to come close within this zone, right? I was forced to come close within this zone. So the market could not push further. They did push further, but the only reason why there's an existence of this wick is because the market had a price to respect. The market had to do what is called respecting past information, you know. Whatever was predicted way back in the day now had to be respected. So since I've marked these two lines, even this little guy here had to now respect what was happening with this candlestick. And guys, I'm obviously trying to term it as basic as possible. This guy was now forced to also close within this zone. Now this is me saying this is my zone of sensitivity, right? And now let's study the wicks. If this wick pushed all the way down and obviously closed in this zone, the fact that we also had a wick push up and come all the way down to close in this zone means that it had to respect whatever was given birth to here. And this is why I said, guys, we're gonna buy GBP USD long term. In fact, it bought for a very long time, right? What happens is every new candlestick that is given birth to in the market has a responsibility of testing a zone. So when this GBP USD was given birth to, it had to move all the way down to respect a zone, meaning you are given birth to touch a zone. They moved all the way down to touch a zone, and they now had to push all the way up again. And this is when I said, guys, we are now ready to buy GBP USD long term. It's because I was fully aware that the market has hit a zone where 2 monthly candlestick had retested. In fact, not retested, they were basically trapped within this zone. So now this guy here could not push further. He was also forced to respect whatever was given birth to here. I don't know if you guys are still on track. So now I said to you guys, I fully watched this. I know every monthly candlestick that is given birth to has a responsibility of moving down for a few weeks just to retest a zone. That is it giving birth to a wick, a shadow. Okay, so now this guy pushed all the way down and then he made his way up. And the only reason why he turned here is because of these two guys. He pushed all the way up, but I want you guys to pay attention to what happened here. He could not push further because why? Of this guy here. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. He could not push further because of this guy. So now you can literally buy and sell. You can have one major trend and another major trend within the same month. So you could possibly buy for 2 weeks and sell for another 2 weeks. Why? You know for a fact that, listen, I'm just going to watch this thing. Once it hits this, I buy. I'm going to buy all the way there. Once it hits that, I sell. So now let's try to move down to a smaller time frame. This is what happened. This was that monthly sell, and this is the buy that took place. Now, when you get to this smaller time frame, you want to be very attentive to what type of candlesticks are being given birth to, right? We have zones of sensitivities, and we know that a candlestick that will be given birth to on a zone of sensitivity is a reversal candlestick. Now, reversal candlesticks are only given birth to once the monthly candlestick has hit a zone that it also needs to respect. I'm seeing you guys giving me likes. I trust you guys fully understand what I'm saying. So the only reason why we have these guys also rejecting and giving birth to wicks is because on the big time frame, the market was forced to now respect what happened here, right? Now, if we're on a weekly, I know for a fact we have two options. We're either going to move all the way down here, come here and reject again and push up. But now this is me saying it's too late to trade now. It's the 30th. And I always tell you guys, first 15 days of the month, you don't trade. You watch the candlestick. You have to be very sure what's going to happen to this candlestick. So after those first 15 days, you can now fully predict where the market is going to go to, right? It's the 30th. We're not going to trade now. I'm waiting for the new candlestick to obviously grow. I want to see if it's going to touch the zone. If it touches this zone, I know I'm going to sell. If it moves all the way down, I know this candlestick will only move down to probably touch this wick, because the market literally gives birth to candlesticks only for them to touch wicks. It's going to get here, it's going to touch a wick, and then I know for a fact that we're going to push up again. But never mind the wick story, guys. Let's fully analyze this trend that took place. I'm just going to delete, remove all drawings, and I want to show you guys something very interesting. And this is basically so basic. The market pushed up, it turned, right? So I'm going to mark this turn. The market pushed up, it turned. I'm going to mark this turn. And the reason as to why I'm marking these terms is because I want to see if this was just past information. Obviously, you know, repeating itself. And it definitely is, guys. We had a downtrend here. And this is why I said to you guys, these two candlesticks were probably the hardest to trade. The market was just pulling back to a zone, right? And this is the zone that is comfortably sitting at right now. I don't know if you guys see it. And this is why even this guy couldn't push past it. So now, if we're saying the market will push up, any retest is obviously the market taking a breather, right? This is the market going to gain strength to give you the original position. And remember, I once gave out a post where I said, guys, we're gonna have 2 awkward months on the market. These were pullbacks that were taking place, guys. The monthly candlestick shows, the monthly time frame will obviously give you a clearer picture. So now I am confidently saying we are back to normal trading conditions. This guy was literally just retesting the zone. He's back to pushing up again. I don't know if you guys hear what I'm saying. So let's check Nasdaq. I want to show you why I am saying we're gonna sell it for 2 weeks, and I want to clearly explain why this thing sold. And this is why I can also confidently say that yes, fundamentals do play a very huge part in the Forex market, but guys, these things will only move the market to where it needs to be. I still say technicals are the one. So if you can hear me still, don't be afraid, my man. She might give you a chance. Request live. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this thing to obviously load. Let's see. I'm just waiting for this guy to load. I don't know what's taking so long. I want to show you why Nasdaq sold. It's got nothing to do with fundamentals. It's just a technical move. Okay. Please check US 32. Okay, so this is Nasdaq. We're on the monthly chart. Okay, remember I said, guys, I predict the trend on a monthly chart. So if we're on monthly, I want to show you something. This guy needs to load. US 30 selling, tap NES 100 and go to global one. How? Okay, great, but this is not Nasdaq. Oh, it is. Okay, let's just delete this analysis that took place. Why is Nasdaq selling? Why did Nasdaq buy? Is this the right Nasdaq, guys? True that. Technical analysis one way. Type NAS 100. Oh, NAS 100. NAS 100. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Okay, so we have NAS 100 up right now. Yes, this is the right one. Okay. I said, first thing I do, I've got the responsibility of analyzing past candlestick, right? I'm gonna put my horizontal lines because I fully want to understand what happened. So I'm gonna put one here. I'm gonna put another one here. Okay, fine. So I can see that this guy obviously couldn't push past this. What was the reason for him not being able to push past this? There's a zone of sensitivity here, right? So he would have not had any strength to break this zone. We can obviously see that this was a very strong zone. It was when it pushed up, it retested and obviously had the strength to now push past it. But now this guy couldn't push past it because of this zone here. And now why did this guy not have the strength to push past this zone? Let's go back to analyze more wicks for candles, right? This guy here. So I want you to see something. These two candlesticks could not push above this zone here. And if you look at them correctly, they basically close around about the same price. It's because they had to respect what was given birth to here. We have a very strong zone here. But now let's look at this one here. I can see that this guy obviously did have strength to push up, but he closed very close to this. Okay? But now, why is NAS 100 currently selling? As much as it bought, I am now going to pay attention to this guy here. I am now going to pay attention to this guy here. Right? If you now go to a small time frame, guys, the fact that this guy could not even break past whatever was given birth to in the past, means that even this guy has to now move all the way down to give birth to a wick. And this is why on a daily time frame it looks something like this. You see, this is a zone that you can obviously only see on a monthly chart. It's the birth and the closing of this candlestick. We have this, right? And now, why did I say to you guys we're probably going to sell it for the first 2 weeks? Whatever candlestick is going to be given birth to here will have the responsibility to come back and retest the zone either way. All right, and this is definitely going to take something like 2 weeks. So this guy has the responsibility to move all the way down here to retest this key level. Once this is done, he can now comfortably give birth to a wick by pushing all the way up. I don't know if you guys are hearing what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys hear what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys hear what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys have any questions, right? So first 15 days of the month are literally dedicated to the candle giving birth to a zone. And this is why even here, everyone could comfortably buy. It's because of this guy here. It's because of this guy here, right? If you look at this carefully, this guy here left a wick here for a reason, guys. He was already giving birth to a zone that nobody else would probably spot. I mean, we don't have any information down here, I mean, on this side. So he was already giving existence to something. So now these guys, if you look at this candlestick, they even had to respect a zone here. Even this guy could push all the way up, but look at where he closed. He definitely had to pay a lot of respect to the zone here. And then what happened? This one managed to break. But even this guy, when he was born, had the responsibility of coming back to touch a zone. What happened when he got here? He had to respect his own. This is why these ones, whoever sets a trend, now gives the rest a responsibility to obey to what he has said. I don't know if you guys are hearing what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys are hearing what I'm saying, right? So now even this guy here will definitely have to move all the way down here. If he doesn't do it today, trust you me, the next candlestick will have to come respect this. And now let's move to weekly. If I am now already seeing a rejection candle at this zone, then I'm definitely going to say to you guys, I mean, this is a rejection candle that has already been given birth to at a zone of sensitivity. You cannot fight it. The only thing I can definitely fight is the fact that this guy closed above that zone. And the fact that even this guy did not have strength to bring his body all the way in here. But now it's still very early to tell, because if we do close below here, guys, today, you can comfortably sell this thing all the way down here.